we're here today to proudly support the U.S. Uniformed Services and their families and recognizing military service of our armed forces. Each year on Veterans Day, we pay tribute both to the service and the sacrifices that our veterans have made here for our country. And we are so honored that our veterans not only sacrificed and their families for our country, but also call Montgomery County home. And as we know, as veterans come back, there is an adjustment time for them and their families. And we are very grateful to have our Montgomery County Commission on Veterans Affairs, to have the Commission's Veterans Network Directory, and to have the great folks who are here to support our veterans in Montgomery County. And I will just say that my grandfather was a veteran. He fought in World War II in the Aleutian Islands, which are all the way up there near Alaska. And during World War II, the only way to communicate with his family was through letters. And many, many years later, when I was cleaning out my grandmother's home, my grandfather loved Louisa May Alcott, who wrote Little Women. That was one of his favorite books. I took off the book from the shelf and found all these letters he had written home during that time. And what they said was how much he missed home, his family, but how much love he had for his country, and he knew this is what he had to do at that time. And so every Veterans Day, I hold those letters in my heart and remember the sacrifice that he made and my family made and all veterans make to help protect our country. And we know, as we have stated earlier today, that these are trying times for many people. And making sure that our veterans are supported here in our community is what we need to do to make sure that our democracy stays alive. And so I just want to say thank you to everyone. Also to ask everyone and encourage residents to join us in paying tribute to our veterans to honor Veterans Day. There's going to be events held throughout the county this weekend and next week, including in Rockville, Gaithersburg, Wheaton, and Silver Spring. And I am wearing green today because the county lights up in green for Operation Greenlight, as well as the special Operation Greenlight ride-on buses. So I want to thank everyone for joining us today. Before I turn it over to Dr. Stoddard, I just want to quickly have everyone just say their name and the organization they're representing today.
Good morning. My name is Leslie Densler, and I am actually representing myself. I am a veteran.
Thank you.
Vernon Ricks. I'm representing the United States Air Force and was proud to serve in the early 1960s. My last station was in Great Falls, Montana, and I worked on the Minuteman missile intercontinental nuclear system. So I'm proud to have served.
Good morning again. My name is James Bridges. I am the director of the Department of Health and Human Services, also a proud service member. Go Army. I'm not going to say anything about the Air Force, but go Army. Hua. And great to be here to celebrate veterans and all that we do and you do in support of us.
Good morning, everyone. Patrice McGee, and I serve as the Chief of Aging and Disability Services, which is the service area where the Commission on Veterans Affairs is supported.
Keep moving.
Good morning, everyone. Ann Mazer. I'm CEO at Every Mind, and our program Serving Together partners with our veterans in the community, connecting them with services. And I'll also note, Veterans Day is always special to me. Also, my father served in World War II also in the Navy.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Sanders. I'm Director of Advocacy at Every Mind, and my father, too, was a veteran of World War II, so a special meaning for me, too. Thank you.
Elwood Gray. I am one of the commissioners here in Montgomery County. I'm a Vietnam veteran, and I'm with the 101st Airborne Division. And on Veterans Day, Glen Haven Elementary School, which is right down the street, they're having a very sumptuous breakfast for the veterans. And so if you could just pass that word along, and always go Army.
Thank you, Commissioner, as well. And I'll turn it over now to Dr. Stoddard.
I want to thank Council President Stewart, members of the council, for having us over to recognize Veterans Day. My grandfather also served. He was stationed during World War II. Actually, was fought in Bora Bora in the South Pacific as well. So I'm sure everyone in this room has had a family member, a friend, or others serve, and I know how important it is to all of us to recognize the 37,000 veterans that call Montgomery County home. And as you heard, so many of the veterans in Montgomery County still serve in other capacities, whether they're in uniform for our police department or fire department, our county agencies like Dr. Bridgers, or on our boards and commissions to continue to provide their guiding light to all of us as we move forward. I do want to take a moment to just recognize some of the many accomplishments of the Commission on Veterans Affairs that was established in 2008. They've fought for veterans' rights and veterans' services for many years now, and I think it's important that we acknowledge the successes that they've secured for veterans across Montgomery County over the years. Through advocacy with the Maryland Department of Veterans and Military Families, a Veterans Benefits Specialist was hired by the state to serve Montgomery County and is located actually at the Motor Vehicle Administration in Gaithersburg. I hope they can get to the lines faster than everyone else does. So that's an important thing. The Department of Health and Human Services actually funds the work of Serving Together, which is a collection of local community-based resources for veterans, service members, and their families. Its goal is to provide clear guidance on how to access support and services that veterans rely on. The veterans needed a VA primary facility in Montgomery County, so the DC VA Medical Center established a community-based outpatient clinic in Gaithersburg in 2018, which serves for primary care for over 5,000 veterans. The commission was told that our county was too wealthy to justify being given housing vouchers through HUD. So with the help of Senator Van Hollen's office, the county has now been awarded more than 120 such vouchers over the last decade or so. County Executive and County Council passed legislation in 2009 for the county's hiring preference for people with disabilities and veterans, including disabled veterans. As of November 2017, they had hired more than we'd hired hundreds of veterans, and over the last several years, it's only grown since there. So I really appreciate that we're here recognizing the work of our veterans, that we continue to do it, the work that the county government and this council does every day. And the county also wants to make sure we pay tribute to those veterans, that if you want to know some of the memorials across the county for our veterans, you can find those at montgomerycountymd.gov/veterans, and the displays that are at the Rockville Memorial Library and the Silver Spring Vet Center as well. So thank you very much.
As always, Dr. Stoddard is full of information and good resources, and now we'll read the proclamation. Whereas residents of Montgomery County, Maryland have served with courage, dedication, and loyalty in every major military conflict since 1776, and
whereas those who have given their lives defending the principles of freedom during conflicts are and forever will be deserving of the highest gratitude and honor by the people of Montgomery County, and
whereas Montgomery County, as a Greenlight for Veterans County, seeks to honor individuals who have made countless sacrifices for freedom by placing themselves in harm's way for the good of all, and
whereas more than 36,000 county veterans continue to serve our community in the American Legion, Veterans of Foreign Wars, Commission on Veteran Affairs, religious groups, civil service, and by function as county veteran service officers in 29 states to help former service members access more than $52 billion in federal health, disability, and compensation benefits each year, and
whereas Montgomery County appreciates the sacrifices of our armed and uniformed service personnel and believes specific recognition should be granted. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Mark Elridge, as County Executive, and the entire County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland, hereby declare November 4th through Veterans Day on November 11th, 2025 as Operation Greenlight for Veterans, which is a time to salute and honor the service and sacrifices of our men and women in uniform transitioning from active service. Montgomery County, in observance of Operation Greenlight, encourages its residents to recognize the importance of honoring all those who made immeasurable sacrifices to preserve freedom by displaying green lights in a window of their place of business or residence from November 4th through November 11th, 2025, presented on the 4th day of November in this year by the County Executive and myself, the Council President. Thank you, everyone.